Welcome to Spark Tank. Spark Tank is a student incubator for new businesses, nonprofits, and ideas designed to improve our community and school. Today we have 4 groups of entrepreneurs looking for advice, mentorship, and money to bring their creative concepts into the marketplace. Let's meet the judges. Nuno Telas is the Chief Marketing Officer of Heineken USA. He was the 2014 Cannes Creative Marketer of the Year and was also named Adweek's Top 50 Most Influential Marketers. Jessica Caporaso leads marketing and e-commerce at Henry Bendel and is also a partner in her family-owned Wagyu cattle and olive oil business in Florida. Fernando Castellanos is the VP of Sales for American Express's Assertify. He also serves on the board of Bright Futures and All Stars New York. Martin Moskant is a partner at PricewaterhouseCoopers, specializing in international tax. He is also an editor of Bloomberg's Tax Treaties Analysis. First up, we have an update on Hunter's personal wearable security device, Holt.
The aims of the device is to prevent sexual assault. The design of the device is meant to resemble a button. It'll be incredibly small because the aim is also for it to be easily concealed. I just wanted to create a bigger version of it so that they could see the details to the device that I would want it to have. I would want this device to be affordable. What I've calculated from different technology components that I've done some research on is that it would come to roughly $4,300 and those 44 cents.
You want to have it as a hidden tracker. On the other hand, one of your goals is to prevent assault. The question is, if it's something it's hidden and you can push a button, if the assault happens quickly, then you're still being assaulted.
Definitely thinking about that aspect, but I would want to stray away from it to be concealable because then I would see it as something that the attacker could just look for and then take off, and then it would lose its functionality.
How are you envisioning the device being affixed to the person?
Something that I had considered is the kind of adhesives that are used like on the back, for example, for physical therapy, or possibly modeling it so that it can be switched out with like a clip if they didn't feel comfortable having something stuck onto them.
That sounds great.
Next, we have George and Ben taking over the Dwight 3D Printed Hooks project.
We're here to present you the Dwight 3D Hooks project. So the problem identified by the graduating class of 2017 was that backpacks and coats are often put on the floor. This is a major safety issue as well as a fire hazard.
One thing we added was a universal mount so they can switch between each one really easily, so they're all the same. There's unique designs created by Dwight students. We have found vendors to make the 3D print, the 3D hubs.
We want to try and put up 18 hooks, approximately 18 hooks per room, which brings about our total to 90 hooks.
The maintenance has agreed to install them. They're really easy. We've done several of them.
So you want to start with 90 hooks in 5 classrooms. You've found a place to have them made. They're about $25 each. So was the idea to kind of start with that classroom and then take it from there?
Yeah, last time we were here, we successfully put it in all the design classroom, and we've explored doing it in the biology classroom, but...
There certainly has been some requests made by the science teachers to put them up there, actually.
I googled hooks, and I got like multiple alternatives with a cost from $1 to $11 and like a bunch of designs. So what is your competitive advantage in the marketplace to win against all those other suppliers out there in the market?
Well, the hooks that I'm seeing right now, is from my understanding, is that they're a bit more, I don't mean to offend them, but more banal in comparison. I'm sure you would agree with me that these are definitely much more colorful and more creative. Something unique. I don't think you've ever seen them in a retail store, have you, sir?
Yeah. No, but I love it, by the way. It's very well answered. I know. And that is basically what I was trying to provoke, is like, what is your point of differentiation?
Next, we have David, Alon, and Jack presenting us with a new line from their fashion and apparel company, Suivant.
We've got some of our results from our sales that came from Line 0, which was the line that we created that would start us off, that would kick off all our projects going forward. And so our total revenue is $4,324 with selling 29 units.
Okay, so for line 2, as you said, we have some prototypes which are like samples. We did a pair of pants, a pair of like embroidered jeans, a flannel jacket.
With the funds that we currently have from the profit left over from line 0, we're going to take those funds and we're going to try and move our manufacturing to China because it's obviously way more efficient and way cheaper. But we're going to have to decide on one piece that we want to do because we have to do a minimum of 300. So what we plan to do is choose one of the samples and we're going to get that manufactured in China, distribute that one piece immediately as soon as everything goes through, and then use the profits from that to fulfill and complete the whole fall line that we have designed.
Going that route, you are positioning your product as very exclusive. So wouldn't it be better another route where you have a higher cost, but it's still more exclusive, it's still more high end?
I think the problem that we ran into before was that people said that the prices were too high.
Hey guys, welcome back and great presentation, and I can only compliment you on what you have achieved, and I think you just set an example for a lot of kids here at Dwight, and hopefully they will follow that.
I'm impressed. Great success. And the only thing I would say, evaluate whether you really want to do a China product low quality or you want to actually make it exclusive.
We actually had samples made from line 0 in China, the navy pullover, and the quality was equal, if not better, in China compared to where we're currently manufacturing it, and a quarter of the price. So I think for now, I think it sounds like a better option.
Finally, we have Daniil presenting updates on his portable particle accelerator and Clean Breathe. This will be Daniil's last time in the Spark Tank.
First, the portable particle accelerator. It's a device that demonstrates the spectrum of energies at which a radioactive material emits beta particles. The main thing that's been happening for the past few months is that we were negotiating with Vernier regarding the terms of its acquisition, and I'm happy to say that we have officially sold it to them. They've acquired it, and the deal was in exchange for the patent. They're providing the Dwight School Science Department with some of their equipment. So moving on to Clean Breathe, this is the one that I'm really excited about now because it really seems like the project is moving along. So last time I showed you the huge device with the carbon filters inside it, which to get even a decent percentage of the smoke out needed to go through all of that. We can keep making it the percentage of smoke and harmful elements that get through smaller and smaller, but we don't really know the point at which we're going to be confident enough to say this will make it safe around your children, etc. That's a very big confidence. So what we have to do is find a solution that gets rid of all the smoke entirely, essentially. How this can be done is by inducing a voltage and charging the smoke particles that travel through the device. So this is based on the concept of electrostatic precipitators. The particles are charged by a grid on the left there, and they stick to the plates which are charged oppositely, and the gas that comes out is clean. So the plan moving forward is to develop the cell, and from there, developing a market-ready version actually won't be that hard, because once it works, it essentially works. It's going to be very similar to what you give to an end user.
The feedback is great. I hope you continue with the idea. I have no doubt in my mind and my heart that we will hear great things about you. I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors.
Just one final note from my own. Thank you so much for listening to all of my ideas for the past year and a half. Some I hope were good. I know a few were bad. I feel like I've learned a lot here. I've been able to grow as a presenter, and I truly appreciate the experience. So thank you.